Hey there, kids. It's me, Jaden, again. Got another kids' book for you. Got ourselves The Kissing Hand by Audrey Penn. Chester Raccoon stood by the edge of the forest and cried. "I don't want to go to school," he told his mother. "I want to stay home with you. I want to play with my friends and play with my toys and read my books and swing on my swing. Please, may I stay at home with you?" So sad. Mrs. Raccoon took Chester by the hand and nuzzled him on the ear. "Sometimes we all have to do things we don't want to do," she told him gently, "even if they seem strange and scary at first. But you'll love school once you start." Does he look like he's going to love school? "You'll make new friends and play with new toys, read new books and swing on new swings. Besides," she added, "I know a wonderful secret that will make your nights at school seem as warm and as cozy as your days at home." Notice how it's already mentioning that he goes to school at night. He's a raccoon. So, what's that mean? That's right, Timmy. Raccoons are nocturnal. Exactly. Also, there's all his friends right there that he's talking about. He's got the bird there. He's got the skunk there. He's getting awful close to a skunk. I recall those fellows are kind of stinky, but yeah. And then he's playing in the sandbox with his mouse friend. He's got his woodpecker friend, I think that is, on the tree there. So he's got the whole crew. Hasn't even been to school yet. He's already doing pretty well. Chester wiped away his tears and looked interested. "A secret? What kind of secret?" "A very old secret," said Mrs. Raccoon. "I learned it from my mother, and she learned it from hers. It's called the kissing hand." "The kissing hand?" asked Chester. "What's that?" Very curious. What do you think the kissing hand is? Something like that? I don't know. Find out. It's exactly what it is. "I'll show you," said Mrs. Raccoon. She took Chester's left hand and spread open his tiny fingers into a fan. Leaning forward, she kissed Chester right in the middle of his palm, like that. Chester felt his mother's kiss rush from his hand, up his arm, and into his heart. Even his silky black mask tingled with a special warmth. Look at that. So cute. I love raccoons. Do you guys love raccoons? Raccoons are awesome. You can own domesticated raccoons too, so keep that in mind when you grow up. It's pretty nifty. Mrs. Raccoon smiled. "Now," she told Chester, "whenever you feel lonely and you need a little loving from home, just press your hand to your cheek and think, 'Mommy loves you. Mommy loves you.' And that very kiss will jump to your face and fill you with warm, toasty thoughts." Notice the evening is progressing along as it's getting darker. It's getting closer to school time. So hopefully old Chester comes to terms with it. She took Chester's hand and carefully wrapped his fingers around the kiss. "Now, do be careful not to lose it," she teased him. But don't worry. When you open your hand and wash your food, I promise the kiss will still be there. Teased, by the way, if you're not familiar, is just another word for like joking with him and, you know, not being totally serious. So when Mrs. Raccoon said that, you know, don't lose the kiss, well, he can't lose the kiss. He's all good. He's all good. He's got it forever. Chester loved his kissing hand. Now he knew his mother's love would go with him wherever he went, even to school. Then he's doing all the fun activities that he wanted, you know, he didn't want to leave behind, but he's going to do those at school and he's going to be just fine. Just like we do. That night, Chester stood in front of his school and looked thoughtful. Suddenly, he turned to his mother and grinned. "Give me your hand," he told her. What's he gonna do? What's he cooking? What's he got? Did it. She fell for it, whatever it is. Chester took his mother's hand in his own and unfolded her large, familiar fingers into a fan. Timmy, you see where that's going? I know you do, Timmy. That's right. He's going to give her the kiss. Next, he leaned forward and kissed the center of her hand. "Now you have a kissing hand, too," he told her, and with a gentle "goodbye" and "I love you," Chester turned and danced away. There he goes. He's scurrying off. Look at him. Off to school. At night. Look at that freaky fellow right there. Mrs. Raccoon watched Chester scamper across a tree limb and enter school. And as the hoot owl rang in the new year, she pressed her left hand to her cheek, and she smiled. The warmth of Chester's kiss filled her heart with special, special words. "Chester loves you," it sang. "Chester loves you." So apparently raccoons go to school in trees, which I didn't know, but that's a little fun fact for you. The end. Yep. All right. So you like the book, kids? Yeah, me too. Me too. Man, what do you think the importance of the kissing hand is? You know, why would a mom want to give that to her son? Think about that. Think about the benefit that, you know, that kind of what we call affection, you know, love can do for a person. You know, it's not just a feeling. It can actually help you be healthier and live longer, you know, having that kind of affection. So it's important. It's very important. So, next thing we're going to do, we're going to do a few activities today, but the first thing is we're going to have you break off into groups of 3. And then if you guys would go out, I have some material set off over to your right there. And we're going to be building the raccoons. We're going to recreate the scene from the kissing hand. So you got some black olives for the noses or whatever else you might want to use them for. You know, I'm not picky. Pink marshmallows perhaps for the paws. You know, you got some gray cotton. You know, you can work these guys out with. So get creative. I got a lot of materials over there, but you know, if you're confused where to start, those are your top 3 ingredients for your raccoon. So yeah, all right, have fun. We'll reconvene in like 15 minutes. Carry on.